I'd like to introduce the first speaker of the evening from the Competent Communicator Manual called Inspire Your Audience, the Little Rock Toastmasters 60th Anniversary, Miss Wilma Hewitt.
Thank you, Toastmaster Will Atkins, and fellow Toastmasters, and Dave back there. Glad to have you back. I haven't been here either. My speech tonight is unusual. I'm talking about the very beginning when I came to Toastmasters. I did not want to come at all. I think I had a friend who was here, and she every week, at that time we were at the DeSoto room, but every week she would want me to come. She just almost dragged me here, but I didn't want to do it. I'm like lots of other people. I don't like to speak. But she didn't give up on me. And one reason that I didn't want to come here is because I thought it was just another place to go when people didn't have anywhere else to go. I thought, yeah, that's awful. Well, after I got here, to make a long story short, she got me here, and I enjoyed it so much, and I don't even know how long ago it was, that I'm still here, because I love it. I really credit Toastmasters in being the instrumental in my being selected as the first woman at the North Little Rock Medical Centers to be selected for the position of Assistant Chief of Human Resource for 4,000 employees. That had never happened before, and it wasn't that I was such a good speaker, it was that I was trying to be and to be better in my things that I did. Okay, that's enough about my entry into Little Rock Toastmasters Club, because we're really here tonight to celebrate Little Rock Toastmasters' 60th birthday, the oldest club in the central Arkansas area. But before we do that, we'll be having some extra things after our regular meeting. So first I want to talk to you about something else, down memory lane to our 50th anniversary. And I've sent a handout around just for you to look at to see what it was like back then, 10 years ago. We were chartered in August 1952, and some of you hadn't even been born at that time. In our 50th anniversary, we had 2 charter members, and they brought along their wives, and it was Bill and Amy Lou Hamilton, and Stan and Arminta Berry. Now, you probably don't know them, but I think some of you might know them. What I would like to do is praise Bill Hamilton. He was such a great man. He loved this club. He did everything he could to get people here. People who didn't have a way to get here, no transportation to get back and forth, he would go pick them up. He would take them home. And before he even took them home, he would take them to his home where he had already prepared a meal for them because he knew that they were in dire straits, a lot of them. And he was just a really good man. And his wife was just as sweet as he was. And it was not good when we lost them. The only 2 members from this era that I'm talking about are still here at Little Rock Toastmasters. And you know who the one is. Who do you think the second one is? Roger Pritchett. As the chapter president at that time, I had the honor of serving as Master of Ceremonies for that occasion. And at that time, we had 26 members, and the club celebrated its diversity with quite a few members of origin other than American. For example, Italian, India, Indonesia, and China. Times were not always easy for this club either. This club met every Monday, as much like this one does, only in the DeSoto room. And I remember when the club got down to 4 people. That was 3 men and me. And I never did tell my husband I was going off to meet 3 men. Okay. I'm glad he didn't follow me. One evening, I thought we were really going to have a big crowd, and there were about 4 gentlemen that came, and I was so happy. Well, you know what they came for? They came to close us down. They said that we didn't have enough people here. We only had 4 people, and that we didn't even have a president, and that was true. None of the 4 of us wanted to be president because we'd already been president. And the leader said, well, will one of you be president? And nobody said anything, and of course I couldn't let that go. So I said, yes, that I will be president. And I'm not sure that that was legal, because I don't know if you can serve that many times as president. But anyway, I don't think they do. But I couldn't believe it that it was that bold. When I just stood up and I said no when they said they weren't going to let us go on. And that's really not like me to do that. And our goals that we came up with were that we would get some members. First, that I would be president, that we would get some members, and that we would not close down the Little Rock Toastmasters Club. And we did what we set out to do. And we gained members, and the club did well. We achieved Distinguished Club Award for 2 years, and we were looking forward to the next 50 years. Just look at us now. Just look around this room. Look at all the people who are here, who wouldn't be here if that foursome had just bowed out at that time. It's a wonderful thing that this has all happened. Again, we will talk about the 10 years later, which is the 60th anniversary celebration. We have 25 members, I think. I haven't been here lately, but it seems like we probably have about 25 members, which is very, very good. And we're looking forward to the Little Rock Toastmasters 70th anniversary in August of 2002, and we will have some other things going on in this building, this class, this night.